My name is Sarah Castillo. I just graduated from UTSA and this semester, and I received my bachelor's in art, and I was also studying nonprofit management. There's several mediums that I've experimented with throughout the years. I've painted, drawing. I enjoy drawing with charcoal, and just recently I have become very fond of sewing. So basically I've been collecting a lot of fabric now. That's trying to just acquire the materials to experiment more with that. How I initially got involved with Más Rudas was through Mari, and Mari just came to me one day. We were hanging out and she brought it up about her interest in building a collective of female artists, and I was all for it. I thought it was necessary, and I was ready and willing, and so it started that way. Chicanas Only exhibition seemed to have evolved throughout a time period before the exhibition began, during meetings that we had with together. We held once a week 4 months prior to the show, discussing things from what you did today to past memories, dealing with the men in our lives, whether they're strangers or relatives, and it kind of just evolved that way. Everyone had a different approach because it may have been somebody that they knew, or it was somebody that they didn't know. So, but all in all, it kind of, our experiences and based on those talks kind of seem to be aligned, similar. Well, the work that I contributed to the Chicanas Only exhibition were 2 fabric collages and a paper mache sculpture. The fabric collages are a part of my experimentation with sewing and texture, and also I use those 2 panels to kind of help me build a collage from. It was stemming from a research project that I did in my figure drawing course, in which I chose to research about feminist art and collectives, and through the feminist art research I came across something called femage, which is feminist collage, and the collage basically has these criteria for actually being a femage, and I tried to build on that idea through those 2 panels. The sculpture was more pertains to a memory that I have about my father, and it's a childhood memory that's not. It's not a very happy memory, but being that I tend to not let go of things that are unresolved, I chose to create this sculpture to allow me to resolve it within myself, because of the lack of communication that exists between my father and I kind of start with wanting to know more about who I am and where I come from, because I currently have a lot of questions. So I have a lot of questions about who I am and why I do what I do, and that falls out into other people and why do they do what they do. And so I guess I I find my experiences growing up and currently as a starting point to understanding other people and to, better understand who I am and become more confident and become comfortable with who I am. I guess that's a constant question for myself, So definitely my childhood experiences have always I have never forgotten them. So I thought that, I think that those are some memories that I definitely use to work through, to resolve within my work. Along with volunteering with local nonprofits within this next year, since I have more time on my hands, I also want to focus more on sewing and creating more fabric collages, and I've just been introduced to this artist, Martha Mood, that I am in love with now. So I want to kind of use her work as an example to inspire me and to experiment with my work, with my sewing specifically. It's important to have to believe in who you are and to believe that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. I just think that it's very important to make some goals for yourself and write them down, and plan your way through to get there, because you can achieve your goals.